Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my channel. Alina is here. I'm super excited for you to be watching my videos. And today we're going to be talking about all the things before and after pool hair care. So all the things that you need to do before you go into the pool or lake or ocean or any type of swimming place where you could be exposed to chemicals or free radicals in the water. So all the things that you need to do before and all the things you need to do after to be taking care of your hair. So if this is something that you are interested in and curious about, please keep on watching. But before we dive into all the things before and after pool care, I wanted to say that I do post a lot of hair care tips, skincare tips, MONAT product information, skincare, hair care, and all the things MONAT business, network marketing, entrepreneurship in general. So if this is something that you are into, please consider subscribing. Let's stay connected here on YouTube. This is going to help me out a lot because I do post informational videos every single week. So please consider subscribing, turn on that bell notification button so that every single time I post a new video, you are notified and you're not going to miss a thing. So now let's dive in directly into all the things before and after pool hair care. So what do you need to do before you go in a swimming pool? So if you are going to submerge your hair into the pool water, which I highly do not recommend. So for the most part, I would recommend to just put your hair up into a bun, spray it with a color lock-in protective spray to protect it from the sunshine, and just not to submerge it into the water at all. But it is not very realistic, right? If you're going to be having fun and all the things, you're probably going to get some pool water on your hair. So in terms of that, we're going to do a little before pool ritual or routine that I always do that really helps to protect your hair from the free radicals or from the chemicals that are in that water. So first thing first, if your hair is kind of like mine, a little bit bleached, maybe color treated, maybe it's curly and porous hair tends to absorb literally everything, like everything, all the water. So if you get it really wet, it's going to absorb all the water. So we want to protect hair and prevent it from absorbing all of those chemicals and all of those free radicals in the water. So there are two products that I do use before going into the pool water, and I layer them. I'm going to explain how exactly I layer them and why. So the first thing I do is I apply rejuvenating oil to my hair. So you do not need to do like a full-on scalp oil treatment. You can just take a few drops of the oil and run it through the lengths of your hair, kind of where you're going to be submerging your hair. What it's going to do, it's going to kind of put that moisture into that porous hair, and it's going to prevent your hair from absorbing anything from the water, right? So you're going to apply the rejuvenating oil first, and you're going to massage it in. Well, not really massage it in, just spread it evenly, maybe brush your hair and let it sit for a little bit before you're going into the water. But the next step, I do layer the Restore Leave-In Conditioner on top of that, kind of like to create double protection, because the Restore Leave-In Conditioner, it's very hydrating, it's very nourishing, also protects your hair from the sun. So it's kind of like the double factor protection from the sun and from the pool water. It's just going to sit on top of the oil, again minimizing your chances of absorbing all of the junk that is in that water, right? So first you're going to apply a little bit of rejuvenating oil, and then you're going to apply the Restore Leave-In Conditioner before going into that pool water, right? If, let's say, you forgot your products and you absolutely need to go dive into the pool or water, or like river water or ocean water, and you have nothing on you, then my tip would be, the best you can do is, if there is a shower somewhere, first wet your hair with just clean water, especially if it's porous. Your hair is going to absorb the clean water, so it's going to push away the water with all the chemicals for a little bit, right? So that is something that you can do if you absolutely have no products on you, or you do not have MONAT products and you just still want to protect your hair. do that. Take a shower, make sure your hair is really soaked wet with clean water before getting into the pool water. So now what do we do after we swim, after we have been at the pool all day or swim in the ocean with all the salty water and all the things and been in the sun all day? So your hair is probably going to be deprived of moisture, right? So your hair is going to be deprived of moisture, and it's also probably going to absorb some of those chemicals, some of those free radicals. So there are two things that we need to be doing after a pool. We need to be cleansing, so deep cleansing your hair, but in a gentle way. And we also need to be moisturizing, right? So we need to restore that moisture that we lost being in the sun all day, being in the pool all day. So there are two products that I highly recommend using after a pool. So the first step is obviously the scalp purifying scrub. It's going to deep cleanse your scalp because our scalp also absorbs things, right? Like we sometimes forget about our scalp, but our scalp does. It is incredible. I mean, if you have watched any of my videos, you know that I talk about this product like all the time. It smells amazing. It is so good for deep cleansing your scalp, for deep cleansing your hair. So what you're going to do, you're going to scoop it out. You're going to emulsify it a little bit, not too much. And you're going to massage it into your scalp. And then you're just going to keep massaging until it starts melting. So the sugar particles are going to start melting, and then you're going to be left with a really thick foam. This is kind of like a shampoo, and then you're going to wash everything off. So it's going to remove all the scalp buildup, oils, environmental buildup, chemicals, anything that was sitting on your scalp and on your hair. And then the next step, you're going to take this purifying vinegar shampoo for the second wash for deep cleansing, but in a very gentle way. It is going to hydrate your scalp. It's not going to strip excess oil, so you're not going to lose that moisture even more, but it's going to remove all of the free radicals, all of the chemicals from your hair and from your scalp. So this is going to be the second step. It's absolute must. If you are going to be swimming every single day, obviously it's not realistic to be washing your hair, and you shouldn't be washing your hair every single day. So do it at least once a week, or when you're going to be washing your hair, make sure that you are doing some sort of deep cleansing treatment, so purifying treatment. And this is basically these two products working together to remove all of that from your hair. So the second thing that you need to be doing is obviously restoring that moisture balance, right? Our hair, to be healthy, needs a good balance of moisture, hydration, and proteins. So hydration comes from the inner layer of your hair where it's retaining water, and the moisture is something that goes on top and seals the cuticle, right? So when we are in the sun lots, in the pool, we tend to really lose that moisture because the sun dries our hair out. We are basically getting our hair prone to sunburn, sun damage. So we need a deep conditioning treatment. I highly recommend, if you're going to buy just one MONAT treatment mask, this should be the Super Moisture Mask, because this is what's going to really give you that moisture back into your hair. I would definitely apply it on. So you shampoo twice, then you apply a treatment mask, leave it on for at least 10 minutes. So leave it on for longer. I usually leave mine for about 2 minutes or so because I usually do it in a shower and I'm very much in a hurry in the morning. But to really give that deep moisture into your hair, do the deep condition treatment with the Super Moisture Mask. I also recommend obviously doing the scalp and hair oil treatments with Rejuvenate oil. Again, this is going to help with the moisture balance. So if you are going to be washing your hair, do a oil treatment a couple of hours or the night before you're going to be shampooing. And then when you do shampoo your hair, you need to use the Super Moisture Mask. And to make it even more moisturizing, you can even add a couple of drops of Rejuvenate oil to it. And then obviously when you are done styling your hair or air drying your hair, you can add a couple of drops of Rejuvenate oil to smooth your hair out and to just give that moisture back into your hair. Just when you're doing these deep moisturizing moisturizing, deep conditioning treatments, do not overdo them. Like, you do not need to do them every single time you shampoo your hair, so that you know, even if you are swimming every single time, you have to incorporate other treatment masks, because what it's going to do, too much moisture is going to make your hair dry and mushy. Too much moisture is not really good for your hair anyways. So just like too much protein is not good for your hair, it's also going to make it dry, and it's going to make it easier to snap, right? So do not overdo the deep conditioning treatments, but do them regularly. So if you are washing your hair quite often, if you are going to be swimming quite often, I highly recommend also getting the advanced hydrating in shower mask. So that one is going to give you hydration and maybe replenish mask. That one is going to give you vegan proteins. So I think that the 3 different masks is going to be a really good balance to keep your hair super healthy, super nice. But if you are on a budget, if you absolutely cannot afford another treatment mask, get the super moisture mask, but do it sparingly. Do deep conditioning treatments, every once in a while, but just make sure that you're doing them. And obviously the bonus tip, do protect your hair and scalp from the sunlight. I do have a whole video with all the different summer hair care tips, so if you are interested in that, go check out the full list. But what I wanted to mention in this video, obviously after pool care, before pool care, you also want to be protecting your hair and scalp from the sunlight. I highly recommend having the Color Lock and Protective Spray. It's basically like sunscreen for your hair. It's a spray, it's super lightweight, it doesn't weigh your hair down, so if you spray it on your hair, it's going to help your color last longer. It's going to prevent it from fading. So keep that on hand, and also going to hydrate your hair. And then when you are going to be outside a lot in the sunshine, do wear a hat, because it's going to protect your scalp. Healthy scalp equals healthy hair growth, healthy hair, right? So you do not want your scalp to get sunburn. So this is pretty much it. The before and after pool care, it's pretty simple. It doesn't require too many products. It doesn't require to do too many things and too many tweaks in your routine, but this is very important to know, because again, it's going to keep your hair healthy, happy, the shiny, the color lasting longer, and all of the things that are going to make you feel more confident and happier. And if you do have any questions regarding MONAT products, I do leave my email in the description box below, so feel free to email me directly. Or if you're not yet a VIP customer and you do not know which products to start on, you're kind of lost, you need personalized recommendations, I would be super happy to provide them for you. Just fill out the hair quiz or skincare quiz if you're looking for skincare products in the description box below, and I'll get back to you with personalized recommendations, and I'll be able to help you out with getting your first product order. And if you are considering doing what I am doing, basically being a market partner with MONAT and doing the business side of MONAT, and you would like me to mentor you and work with you, please fill out the work with me application form in the description box below, because this is going to just help me get in touch with you, and I will help you with the signing up process, and I will answer all your questions and all things like that, and then we can work together. So this is going to be super fun. Again, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you are so far into this video and you have not subscribed yet, please, like I said in the beginning, please consider subscribing, because it's going to help me out a lot. And if you like this type of videos, you're going to get a lot of that from this channel. So make sure you subscribe and click on that notification bell button, so that every time I post a new video, you are notified about that. And if you are on social media, if you are on Instagram, make sure to follow me on there for tips and tricks and behind the scenes. I do post a lot of information on there as well. And I also do have a blog. The blog has lots of information as well: hair care tips, skincare tips, MONAT product information, business tips, and things like that. So if you're interested, go check it out as well. Again, thank you so much for watching the video. Thank you for being here, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.